Next on WVUA 23 News, another freezing night is in store for us, but changes are approaching. More on the weather still to come.
It looks like a lot of fun on a chilly night here in Tuscaloosa. Molly, last night you said we might be warming up a bit this week, so is that still going to be the plan?
Yes, Anthony. The good news is we are warming up, but as you can tell behind me, we are on the roller coaster of weather this week. We're going to warm up over the next few days and then quickly drop once again as our next cold front does approach us now. Anthony, we were pretty cold yesterday and very cold today still, but not as cold as down there in Gainesville. They saw some flurries in Florida, which is not something you get to say often, but it was pretty cold down there. Well, we're not getting ice, but we are back on our weather roller coaster this week with our next cold front on Tuesday night. I'll have your full forecast after the break. Sunday, while today was warmer than yesterday, it's still been awfully chilly. We are all quiet on the western front. Our winds are calm for the first time in a day. Now, we did have a few gusts out there, but all the news for today was that it was cold here in Tuscaloosa. 41 degrees, still below that average for this time of year, which is about the mid to upper 50s. Even our overnight low last night in the teens was almost half, actually more than half the average for this time of year. So we are really close to those records, but again, not wanting to see those records anytime soon. Now, Demopolis, warmer than up in Haleyville. We've got this wide range, which you typically do see, but they were at 43, and they were the warmest, except for Meridian over here in Mississippi. But for our central Alabama area, they were the warmest, only at 43 degrees. So it was very cold out there, and unfortunately, we're only getting colder once again as we go into the evening hours. All of us in the 20s, except for Montgomery and Auburn all the way over there, but they're almost there. They're almost there for sure. But we are sitting at 28 here in Tuscaloosa, Linden 26, Jasper 29 degrees, and we're going to climb down just a little bit more into those low 20s. Some of those areas probably dipping into the upper teens, but it's cold. That's all I can continue to say. And with this, we are on a roller coaster for this week. Now, Monday starting off the chillier side of it. We're going to warm up into Tuesday, even more into Wednesday, but then we're going to dip down Wednesday afternoon as we do have a cold front approaching. So currently we are dry. There is a few little remnants of probably some ground clutter way above my head, but here in Alabama we are dry. So let's take a look at what we can expect to happen over the next few days. Staying dry, we got some clouds moving through. Mostly sunny skies are expected until Tuesday. We're going to get some mostly cloudy skies, and then by the afternoon hours, that's when we're going to start to see this front make its way through, pass through pretty quickly, only about 12 hours, and so you should be rain-free as you're headed out the door for work on Wednesday. But make sure you have that coat because we're going to see those temperatures drop, and then we're home free until the next round of rain, which I haven't seen in the forecast for a while. So we're looking pretty good over the next few days after this cold front. So once again, those temperatures are going to increase over the next few days, drop quickly with that cold front, and then Thursday we're going to see that chilly temperatures wrap up back into the seasonal time in time for the weekend. And the only good news is there is lots and lots of sunshine. Again, this is just a cold front coming through, nothing severe at all, but as we do enter tornado season coming up, download our free WVUA 23 app. Keep up to date with weather coverage and updates as well as our social media platforms. Search Richard Scott WVUA 23.
Alrighty, so
it's cold.
It's cold.
It's
Man.
cold.
Okay, but some difference with that rain coming in.
Yes, so we're gonna warm up a little bit, drop down, and then we'll warm up again. It's just a roller coaster.
And we're all here riding that roller
Exactly.
coaster. All right, well, so we gave Theo some trouble about some basketball earlier today, but there's plenty more coming up in sports. So Theo, give us a sneak preview. Thanks so much for staying with us. So Theo, you were telling us during the break there's some NBA All-Star news. So what's going on?
Yeah, so Alabama star Brandon Miller was not named one of the All-Star reserves, which people kind of expected. He's averaging over 20 points per game on a team that's playing really good right now. On the other hand, LeBron James named an All-Star for the 22nd time, extending just a historic run there.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best to ever do it.
Absolutely.
So. Well,
You know, we've been poking at Theo here all day, but we all do root for Alabama, but our producer Alan also roots for LSU, so Theo's gotten the brunt end of our jokes today. But we're about to get the brunt end of the weather. We've got a warm-up coming over the next few days, but it's not sticking around long, guys. I mean, by Tuesday, we're dropping back into Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday only has about a 5-degree difference. That's going to be a big deal when we're expecting 60s Tuesday and then back in the 40s by Wednesday. Warming up for the weekend, though, so.
Riding that weather roller coaster. Well, that's our report for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We're always on with updates on WVUA23.com. Have a great night, everyone.